Hey guys, Aqua Duelist. I do have two things I need to say and something I want to say, so this way you guys know what's going on. Um, First, what I need to say. Um, my not Kaiju, Gradle Frog deck profile has a broken thumbnail. I did do a custom thumbnail for it. For whatever reason, it's not showing up. I fixed that twice, and then a couple days later, it goes back to that picture of my playmat for some reason. I don't really know what else to do. I can't really fix that. Sorry, guys. But I did do the custom thumbnail, and for whatever reason, it's just not showing up. Nothing else I can really do for that, which kind of sucks because it had a really good thumbnail. But so that's the first thing. Second thing I need to say, this is specifically to one subscriber, Red Miner. You requested I do board control Dynamis a while ago. I do want to say that deck is on the way. I'm actually just finishing up the last deck profile, the last deck for out of the three original ones I was originally doing. I'm finishing that up. So once that's done, I'm going to go straight into board control Dynamis. It's going to be a little unique though, or that the board control variant I'm going to be giving is going to be a bit different, a little unique. Because it's me. I like to be different, and it's gonna have a little OTK in it, but power into it. But just because I've noticed with the OTK thing I talked about, while it does have that potential, it's not as big, but it works really well with board control. So it's like a newer variant, more newer variant of board control is what I'm going to be doing. But I do actually have a good bit of cards for that deck. I do want to say that I decided to go ahead and piece together what I have, and I had quite a bit of it, as stuff that was leftovers and extras from Duelist Turbo. I had quite a lot. So once the one deck I'm trying to finish is done, you're not gonna have to wait much longer for that. Do want to say that. As to what I'm trying to do with the channel, or not really with the channel, but what I'm doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Wise and for this channel, I am trying to finish Totally Awesome Aqua Actresses. That deck's pretty crazy, and a few things have slowed me down from really finishing it. For one was Thunder Dragons. When Thunder Dragons came out, what was it, 2 weeks ago, something like that? I had to that paycheck I got right when they came out, because they had such an impact on the meta, and I know a lot of people in my town locally want to build them. I had to prepare myself for that, and essentially make sure I'm good, and I have essentially pretty much everything I need to counter them. So that paycheck, most of it just went into buying counters that I didn't have to play against them, and essentially stuff from Soul Fusion that I wanted. I needed like 2 copies of Trap Trick, which was the most expensive thing I needed, and I wanted Salamangreats. Some of the commons and rares, and a few rares, and like 2 supers and all, but so essentially it was that paycheck was mainly counters to Thunder Dragons, which cost me quite a bit, and that I'm also trying to max ready Aqua Turbo. That deck is just too good, and it's seen success at a YCS and regionals. And honestly, up to date, and the up to date version I have is pretty good. And I feel like it'd be a safe investment, as I'm not gonna have to worry about that deck getting hit because Konami's not going to really hit that rogue deck. It's not seeing play anymore, and honestly, it's one of those decks where it just could keep up with the meta, just because it's not an actual archetype. It's really hard to just keep that deck down. So I won't have to worry about that. They could hit some of the tools it has, but there's so much, since it's just so generic, it has access to so much more. So what they ban could easily be replaced if they banned it, or if they banned anything in that deck. But yeah. And max rating that deck is quite expensive. There's a lot of ultimate rares. There's surprisingly a good bit of dual terminal cards in there. So it's kind of expensive. I went ahead and essentially ordered the most expensive card out of there for the deck, which was like a little over $50. So yeah, it's essentially all downhill. Trying to price wise max rating that deck now, so that's pretty good. So with this stuff being said, I do want to say deck profile Mondays aren't going to be as consistent. I wanted them to be every 2 weeks at this point. But as far as actual decks I'm making and I own, it's going to be a little hard for me to do that every 2 weeks right now, and I'm going to try to meet up with more of my other friends, as you guys already know, Steven and Gio. Essentially meet up with those guys and essentially do more deck profiles with them is probably I'm gonna try to do, and we could shoot a couple at once for in between whenever I do, but in between my own deck profiles. So I'm gonna try to do that. And I also have a really big thing planned for the channel. I don't want to give any spoilers on it, just because it's going to be a huge collab, we'll say that. Really big. But yeah, that's essentially all I have to say right now. I don't know, it's really weird, because I'm trying to do a couple things, and a lot of things are going on, so, but yeah. So, thank you guys for watching. If you watched this video, I would say if you liked it, you like it, but, I already did technically, but, really no reason to really like an update video, but, anyways, guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Do 4 or 5 videos a week. Make sure you hit that notification button so when my videos come out, you get notified. Do deck profiles, a crap ton of card discussions, card versus videos, which we're gonna do more of those soon. Don't have a lot of those yet. I think I only have like 2 or 3. We're gonna have more of that stuff. We're gonna kind of try to get away from just straight card discussions, because we've been doing that a lot lately because of Soul Fusion. But if this sounds like stuff you'd like, and you're just a really real Yu-Gi-Oh fan, like whether you're older fan, you like the old anime stuff, just in general, if you're a fan and you like this stuff, go ahead and subscribe. It'd be awesome. Thank you guys for watching.